Hey there everybody! Welcome to the top 10 free-to-play news of the year so far, or at least the small and difficult selection of everything we've seen up until now. A couple of them are nothing more than teasers that may end up not being worthy of further attention, but we're pretty sure that you'll find something to your liking as the top gets closer to the first positions. The end of the year is bound to bring some interesting games. If you're like me and love the Hunger Games, then you're probably looking for a Battle Royale type of game, and out of nowhere an ARK spin-off appeared. ARK Survival of the Fittest is a free-to-play spin-off from the hit game ARK Survival Evolved, and it's pretty much the Hunger Games with plenty of dinosaurs. It's currently in early access with a release plan for late 2017, so it should improve quite a bit until then, both in content and performance. Now don't be discouraged by the mixed reviews on Steam, as this is a really fun game that is just still in need of some optimization, but if you have a good machine, then you should be all set. Are you from the time of RF Online or Rising Force Online, the classic sci-fi MMORPG that launched in 2006? Well, if you are, then you probably know that that game had quite the following back then, and that maybe you're getting a little old. Developer CCR has recently trademarked the RF2 name, so it's clear that a sequel is in development. We don't know anything other than that. It's classified as downloadable software for various platforms, including virtual reality. PC or mobile, free-to-play or not, it's just too soon to be sure about any of that, but we'll definitely keep you guys posted. Even if you don't like SKYFORGE, you have to admit that the devs are some pretty talented fellows. That is why we're interested in their next upcoming game, an anti-shooter called FRAG. Interesting. That's right, they're calling it an anti-shooter, whatever that means. The reveal isn't completely exciting as FRAG looks just like every other multiplayer shooter out there, but I guess we'll have to try it out and see how it actually feels in practice. The big twist is that in FRAG, you can't kill an enemy with an accurate shot. You have to plan some strategies with your teammates to take the enemy's shield and then ultimately kill him. There's apparently something out of the ordinary going on with character development, but we have yet to see what it is. The Russian FRAG closed beta begins May 19th of 2016. Twin Saga is one more game from X Legend, the prolific studio from Taiwan that created Aura Kingdom and Dragonmon Hunter. Once again, it's AERIA Games that picked up this game, originally known as Astral Realm. Following closely to the studio's signature, Twin Saga keeps its colorful anime visuals and familiar combat, as well as classless system. But this time it adds a mobile house system, which means that your house travels around the world with you. How, you may ask? Well, on the back of a giant turtle, for example. Just like the previous games from X Legend, don't expect something groundbreaking, just a nice little anime MMO in the market that is far from being saturated from anime visuals. There's no denying that South Korea has plenty of games that would be massively appreciated in North America and Europe. Thankfully, ICARUS Online is one of the few making that jump. Nexon grabbed the rights for this game and renamed it Riders of Icarus. We like to call it an evolution of the gotta catch 'em all formula, only instead of Pokemon, we have mounts. You'll have to battle, tame, and ride hundreds of different beasts, and even participate in some cool aerial combat with dragons and other flying mounts. This isn't a revolution in MMOs, but it's a damn fine game that should keep you busy for quite some time. I know you guys are sick of MOBAs, but wait, Master x Master is a little bit different than your traditional battle arena, so hear me out. First of all, Master x Master includes a cast that comes from NCSoft's best games, so you should expect to see characters from Blade and Soul, Guild Wars 2, WildStar, Ion, or Lineage, And there's this awesome tag system that allows you to pick two masters and switch between them at any time. so gameplay becomes a little more tactical. But most importantly, Master x Master doesn't just focus on PvP, offering a content-rich PvE campaign where up to 4 players can just have some co-op fun. With so many MOBAs coming and going, Master x Master just looks like some good addicting fun to us. If you find the lack of Blade & Soul competitors to be a little disturbing, then you'll certainly be pleased to see that Revelation Online is coming to North America and Europe all the way from China. China isn't exactly the place where the best games are born, but giant publishers Tencent and NetEase are quickly making a name for themselves. Revelation Online is one of the latest releases and just entered Chinese open beta in April 2016. The confirmation of a Western release was also made during the same month, but NetEase didn't immediately reveal the publisher, they just said it's Russian. As for the game, it's your typical martial arts affair with plenty of crazy moves, gliding, big bad guys, and sprawling colorful fields just waiting for your punches and kicks. The follow-up to the classic MOO Online has been in development hell for some time, but 2016 is the year that it resurfaced and it's coming in Western territories. Instead of going all no comment, just like nearly every other MMO publisher, Webzen went ahead and unveiled MU Legends' Korean closed beta date with a confirmation that the Western release is already planned, and it's only a matter of finding the right schedule. Well done, guys, this is how you respect your fans. As for MU Legend, this is clearly one from the hack and slash school of Diablo, and while it won't set the world on fire, we've already seen and played some of the game, which makes us confident at the very least it's going to be a fun, not too grindy MMORPG that definitely deserves your time, even if you're not a fan of the previous games. Ever since Bless was revealed, it looked absolutely stunning, though we were starting to lose hope on getting an English version. But then, AERIA Games came to the rescue of Western players. This is not to say there weren't any rumors. For example, it seems suspicious that a trailer for a Korean game is released with an English voiceover, and the game is partly set in cities inspired by medieval Europe architecture, which, well, would make it perfect for Europe. And don't worry, USA friends, there's also a place heavily based on the Grand Canyon. All this is to say that, despite its Korean roots, Bless is a game suited for a global audience. Not groundbreaking, but with pleasingly familiar mechanics that make it appealing. And the Unreal 3 engine visuals are just some of the best that you'll see in an MMORPG. Definitely the best news we could have gotten this year was the announcement of the Western release of the awesome ass-kicking anime MMORPG SOULWORKER. We had this big crush on SOULWORKER since it was revealed in 2011, and in 2016 the Japanese release proved that it is all that we were expecting. It looks like a true anime show, has some cool stylish characters and some flashy fast-paced combat, along with all the idiotic distractions that we wish for, such as having your own home to decorate. However, due to the bizarre lack of publishers interested in bringing anime MMOs to North America and Europe, we fear that SOULWORKER would never leave the Asian market. And then, someone had the guts to actually sign a deal to bring this game. Gameforge, a German publisher known for Terra, Ion, and Orcs Must Die Unchained. Now, no matter what you have to say about them, or any other publisher for that matter, haters gonna hate, we have to congratulate them on this bold move. We can't wait to get our hands on the official English version of SOULWORKER. That's our pick so far, though we're sure more great news is coming soon. If we could have our choice, we'd like an announcement on Closers Online coming to the West. What would you guys like to see? Let us know in the comments, and thanks for watching.